already know. Seen that nigga hit, they left him dead to burn up change bro. Niggas say them switches, hit that. Tryna hit the flow. Niggas know we spent for show. That's what they don't go wrong below. We fucking motion, man. We get that drunk. We got him charged, you know we rockin' out. Walking for that inspectors up the traffic, we gon' X him out. Jumped about the page, he got this, go find the deeper out. Jump 3 hours right outside the spot. We call that shit the slaughterhouse. My cousin and got shot if he was there, just know you getting too. Tell them I don't say it quick, cause Jesus know they dying too. But they can't hide, cause we gon' find you. Jump out on they brothers, on my spot, and brush the slime too. I can't even bed with I'm listening to the song you said, cry. I said, go.
Gotta know how to get up again. Annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan.
Broke, ain't sitting around broke for no nigga. Gotta know I'ma get up and get it. Most of the loans be dumping the city. You can come get you 1,450. Niggas be bad, but that's not how you live it. Get yourself clout just so like in the picture. Took me a risk and this risk got me richer. Should've stayed down, so I don't forget it. Broke, ain't sitting around broke for no nigga. Gotta know I'ma get up and get it. Most of the loans be dumping the city. You can come get you 1,450. Niggas be bad, but that's not how you live it. Get yourself clout just so like in the picture. Took me a risk and this risk got me richer. Should've stayed down, so I don't forget it. Chop it up for the times I was missing. It's been like you don't the city. Took me a month, but it took me a minute. Get on the phone, tell my mama I did it. Keep calling, I'm not trying to listen. Especially the time, give a fuck how you feeling. Shut the fuck up, get the fuck out my business. Watching me fall out, I'm walking with this. Nothing gon' lie if you with it. Tell they gon' take you and hit me. Just know I flip and flip it. Y'all gon' make me dance. Niggas be out when I'm out in the city, but not when I'm in it. These niggas be busy, they looking for half just to fake you fuck with the hot from a mix, so you get no love for the thoughts can be trusting these bitches.
Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream.
They might set you up, gotta
Playing MyCareer right now. Trying to get this shit over with. Trying to get to the scene. Well, hope y'all day going well. Hope y'all enjoy the live stream. Yeah. Enjoy y'all day. Enjoy the live stream.
I say still stay down so the phone forget it. Tell me a reason that we got me rich. You should've stayed down so the phone forget it. Okay, sitting around broke for no nigga.
Love.
Get it. Most of the world be dumping the city. You be touching 450. Niggas be back, but that's not how you live it. Get yourself out just like in the picture. Took me a risk and this risk got me richer. Should've stayed down so the phone forget it. Okay, sitting around broke for no nigga. Gotta know I'ma get it. Most of the world be dumping the city.
I'm trying to talk to y'all more though. In our live stream. Having a conversation.
Master McCain.
I get to talk to her though too.
Now Jones.
Still. But yeah, like I said though, hope y'all day going well. Whoever is enjoying, hope y'all enjoying y'all day. Tight shit. I'm enjoying my day. I'm in a good mood. And yeah, gotta say it. Pretty good mood. So, hope y'all in a good mood. Ready to watch.
Young nigga,
my goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal. And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
I'm probably freaking about that. I don't feel no connection between them. So I'm just I love shooting and I feel so I gotta keep my stairs. Still a smoker, nigga. Boots, I still a nigga. Bitch, I swear to God. Who's smoking? I'm about to turn the bill. I don't so block that shorty and I'm about to 2 blitz about my bad brother, slime in the gas, for the street, so my bad brother. I shoot with this on camera, I probably ought to grab it. When the super star, I'm behind the shit, when the green numbers, shoot a fish, I shoot a bitch, talk to Jiggle. Somebody want to talk about someone to stretch my brother. What's up? Shoot the ball, I'm on the side of the gun. Team on, I'm getting out the street, we found the gun. I ain't about no kid, did I shoot a star, swallow the time, I'm gonna get a man, send up. Shut up, shit, it's not about the hand, fake, my brother, sister, I'm about it, till I ain't getting paid. Oh, yeah, crazy, like, scared of this, so scratch your brother, sitting in the window, just my foot, and then so I put my shit from the ground, and I drop the fire, so I get floating, and it stop me.
Well, D in his last outing against the Hornets was outstanding. He dropped in 55 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up in three-point range whenever he could. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And the Suns making a change here. Fultz has checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Miles Bridges. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Williams up on Town. Guarded by Fultz. Towns a screen on Towns. Williams gets the bucket.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest he keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Fultz. The teardrop fouls in.
Fultz isn't bashful inside. He goes at ease. Shooting in range.
Williams against Fultz. Towns for three. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Such a sweet three-point stroke, and it can really open things up inside. Because as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out. Yeah, they point guard. You can throw it there.
He really does put pressure.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Walsh. Here's McCain. Levert defending. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. McCain's shot is on.
And the ring shot is down. They've got enough openings to tell the story on it. It was a bad choice on that possession.
You got it with your life on in your body. Ain't need fight, no fight if you sit your body. But you trying to watch you look like you said you got it on.
Here's Williams. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Launches a 3. Tate with a rebound. Phoenix has got nothing but service from Morgan into the second quarter. 0-4. They've got Fultz. Jason Tate out there with Hachimura. Then it's Jones. And it's Booker in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Fultz. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intent. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their post game.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, kid.
And now let's see who the winners of the Player of the Week were. For the West, Victor Wembanyama.
Tremendous effort lately from this guy. Victor, 7'4". This dude is 7'4". Folks, I mentioned because skills-wise, he's kind of like a small forward.
Fuck little bitch don't hurt me, bro. Get sinister like shit hurt. I love be killing some work to get murked. Nah, I ain't trying to follow my bro. So y'all keep Glocks up on our shirt. The spot, y'all do like a windy. Look at my face, can't follow my granny. Sat a little thick cuff into her panties. Sit on the mother, you're okay. Watch me get caught ready-handed. Niggas know me, I'm a knockout bandit. I be so hot that I walk on plane. Like young nigga reaching the side, no panic. That talking goop, that talking. You can get robbed, stupid. 38 such a lady, stupid. Walk around with your leg like stupid. Niggas turning the hoes, they groups. We sit your up in groups. That's all we like Back to the Future. Nigga play me once in the future.
We've got Williams.
That's what you go out.
Gobert is out there with Williamson.
You know what, just give me pretty much Friday. I'll have it for you.
It's Levert into the shooting guard.
This guy could have school night and have it today. Yeah, I don't have that, sorry.
Terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
Bad girl, but deep down she good. I make plays, she roll my weed. Fuck my bitch, they wish they could. They play with you, I they would. Get some bad chicks understood. Leave it in that pussy good. From the back, knife and no sword. Girl, you find let me record. Said your bed make too much noise. You fuck me on the floor. Go back, watch the videos of us fucking. That's how I adore it. If you was drunk, girl, I would pour you in. This shit ain't normal. Damn, man, cause I can't feel you coming. I snatch out the condom. Digging out deep in your stomach. Look at you, tell you I love you. Girl, I beat it with armor. Try to play tough, you around them. Lay the pipe down like a plumber. She no trap ringing the thunder. I give a dick, she yell like yay like she created thunder. Bad girl, but deep down she good. I make plays, she roll my wood.
Pass to Hachimura. Over Towns.
Still leave it in that pussy good. On the back, knife and no sword. Girl, you find let me record.
In that category.
Towns.
For a Trisha blunt as I said this party alright.
Both teams making substitutions here.
Fuck you good, you like that. Baby, my match, I strike it. Hand in your mouth, hit from the side. I'm trying to see some white shit. Ride that dick, she bite it. Duh, I hit, I'm icy. Make them other niggas pay their way, I ain't even got to. She like me. That girl, but deep down, she good. I make plays, she roll my wood. Fuck my bitch, they wish they could. Play with you, I wish they would. Get some batches overstood. Leave it in that pussy good. From the back, knife and no sword. Girl, you find, let me record. That girl, but deep down, she good. I make plays, she roll my wood.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. See you next time. ready to light it up tonight. Tell me, so did you get to meet MJ in person?
Good luck out there, MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. And tonight we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Miles Bridges.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Holland out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Karis LeVert, then it's Williams, and it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the 76ers, they've got Tyrese Maxey, Luguentz Dort out there with Walker, then it's Malik Monk, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All eyes on this contest tonight, Doris, as these two squads duke it out for playoff positioning.
Brian, good teams know who their competition is. And when that happens, even in a regular season game, the quality of competition and the intensity gets immediately ramped up. And guess who gets to benefit from that? You and I.
And for a few games now, we've talked about how determined MP is to be their driving force offensively.
And looking at MP's numbers, he's absolutely delivered on his promise. This guy is just an elite scorer, one of the very best out there. He uses his skill and smarts to get buckets, and you can see how he frustrates defenses. They try different coverages to stop MP, and they still can't do it.
There's the triple. First shot won't go. Doris, one thing you can say about Karis LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, VA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench.
You got this, MP.
The Sixers trailing on the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. We've got Mobley. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Philadelphia on top, up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're measuring up that shot. Let's hear it from the participants.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage.
All right, guys, now let's take a glance at the injuries that both of these teams are dealing with.
Towns will be watching from the bench, so I want to see how it affects their spacing. It's not easy to stretch the floor without the big fella. They miss that aspect whenever he's sitting out.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the 3rd quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Miles Bridges. Man, has he been playing well.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Tyrese. And for the 76ers, they're shooting only 42%. Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Holland. Williams is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Williamson in at the 4 spot. And an intentional foul right there. And you see play. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.
Well, MP went off again last night.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Good empty. Game 5 in the Western Conference semifinals. The Timberwolves have everything to fight for. Their path is simple. Down 3 games to 1 in a must-win situation.
Welcome to the Western Conference semifinal. And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Ewing is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Castle. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Suggs in at the 1. Williams for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Castle. Now here's Ewing. Out to the right wing. Ewing sets a screen for Suggs. And the Spurs with possession. Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Suggs. They get it back. Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. Jaquez, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see
This might go cost some fortunes, bitch. Yeah, Ryan tall, yeah, Ryan like a motherfucking big dog. Then big shit, they big nasty. Pissed off, trying something, bitch, you get crossed, nigga. Bitch, pop, trying to pull it down.
Okay, David, much
I'ma pull
appreciated.
it triple D. Your bitch on the doses of this bitch, she put my triple in. Shit. So, bro, the X the middle,
He keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
You know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just
Wembanyama's got his second bucket.
He is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. He'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. He's betting on that.
Shots are just flowing. Right now,
Here's Castle. Clean pass was put in just the right spot.
God damn. Damn. Oh. What else? Stay around there, bro. Next you got to take a half an hour over, bro. Jesus Christ. Man, fuck. She better have gave me a fucking number. Look at me see. Yeah, fucking nerve. Anytime you hear me again.
You can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
And it could have been a lot closer down the stretch, though. They were terrific.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job closing the door and keeping it out of reach at the end.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
About 18 on my shoe, bitch.
Stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code.
We got the right nigga on it now.
He was making everything from the floor.
How about you guys?
Holland with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And he comes up with the deuce. And that's 13 points.
Guys, I'll tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Williams with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jalen Suggs.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Marquez outside. Back to Suggs. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
I'm staying in front of school. Now I'm trying to dance. Just walk the left stone. Yeah, sure. 1250. You want me to see light? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even need to get in slow. You know, I'm gonna walk into you. I'm presidential leaving the club.